Well, hello there, Dan is here. So we're currently on the 6th of November. Doesn't time fly? So, been absent from YouTube for a while, but I'm back now. There we are. Please feel free to like this video and share it with anyone you think may find it interesting or useful. And please feel free to subscribe if you'd like to be notified when I put up any further videos. Now, today I'm going to be harvesting some potatoes. So that's a wonderful thing to be doing. So we'll start over the back here. Now, variety here called Condor, that's the first variety, and I've also got Maria Piper as well. So these are actually planted way back on the 29th of February, so been in some time now. Down here I have some Condor which I planted on the 13th of July, so what's that, 4 months or so ago, something like that. So we'll see how these all do. We're going to tip them all out and just see what crop I end up getting. So over the back here now, and I've just noticed that I've got the wrong glove on the wrong hand. I have got two left-hand gloves here, so that's always good. It's always good to have a small bit of variety when one is gardening. So anyway, let's tug out a few of these. One here. These are Condor, the ones that I planted on the 29th of February. So I'm just making my way through this obstacle course. We'll stick these all here and we're going to tip them out. Crikeys. So as you can see, nice weed, whoops, bit of a weed there. Got plenty to do in this garden. I've been an incredibly busy boy with other aspects of life. But next year, or in fact over the winter, I'm going to really get this garden back to its former glory and may even endeavour to surpass that in some ways. So lots coming up. There's the taters, let's tip them out. Right, let's have one here, see what we've got. So this here is from the Condor, or at least the ones I've harvested. So, you know, a few decent sized ones, but largely not the best harvest in the world by very far. But certainly enough, you know, some baking potatoes there, and some for some chips and some for just some regular boiling or whatever. But yeah, that'll do. So regarding temperature this year, it's not been a bad temperature for the growing of potatoes, at least round here anyway, but I don't know if any of you had the problem earlier in the season. Stuff just didn't really seem to get going. It just didn't seem to want to grow. Early summer was rather on the cool side. Don't know if you found the same, but things really were just slow to get going this year, and it has been a bit of a disadvantage, I think. But let me know what you think in the comments section. Did the same occur to you? Where are you? Are you in the UK? Which region of the UK are you in? Are you in another part of the world? Whatever. Was it the same where you are or different? Good, bad year, something in between? You let me know. But yeah, so we're going to dive into the Maria Pipers in a moment. But we'll take them. Look, you can see there some good better sized potatoes, like, you know, not bad size, perfectly good for bakers and good sized chips. Would have liked to have had more of them, but you know, you can't have everything. And also, it's got to be said that my part of the garden over there doesn't really get enough doesn't really get enough sun for optimum potato growth. Potatoes ideally want at least 8 hours sun a day if you can get it full sun. 6, 7, 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever. If you could achieve that, that's good. But that is a partially shaded part of the garden. Potatoes, they can tolerate a little bit of shade, but really they want a nice bit of sun, and that part of the garden just doesn't provide that. But that's where I grew them. I have got a crop. Got to take that, and now we'll have some Maria Pipers out. So both these varieties are main crop potatoes. Maria Piper is sometimes referred to as an early main crop potato, meaning it can be ready a little bit earlier, and it's a nice variety for chips, etc. I really like it. So let's have one of these out. Wow, now this is a surprise. Another Condor. So this is Actually, these are more promising. Well, some of them anyway. Put them in the line of the Maria Pipers, but that's okay. Well, the Maria Piper is absolutely hopeless. I mean, there you go. That's absolutely tiny, but there we are. That's one of those things. But one of the remaining Condor, actually, we'll take that. Stick them with the other Condors. Very good, really, to be honest, for this year being considered. So we'll go for these now. These are Condors. These were some other seed potatoes I'd saved from last year. They were left over after the initial earlier harvest in February. So decided to plant them in July. Not a lot much else seemed to be happening in the garden at that time. So I thought, let's just chuck them in. So let's put them here and see what we end up with. So we'll stick the old Condors from the planted on the 13th of July in here, and we'll see what we end up with. So later planting as per usual, but I'm sure I'll get some crop from it. Yeah, look, I'm getting a crop, so that's okay. We'll just put the crop of Condors in here for the time being. So what we've got, let's have a sift through all this. So I'm just going to keep going with these, tipping them out. So what we end up with, what we've got here. Ah, well, I'll have some of them big ones. So this here is the overall yield of Condor potatoes this year. A fair few sized, you know, decent ones that we'll go with. So yeah, grew these for free basically. You know, these are from leftover potatoes from last year, and I just planted them. So when they've turned into this crop, so yeah, and it was just growing medium soil, etc. that I had laying about. I didn't enrich it with anything specifically. There might have been a little bit of additional compost that I'd made or whatever that had accidentally ended up in there, but for something that didn't really take me much effort at all, apart from the watering, and even that wasn't that difficult this year because we had plenty of rain, so can't complain really. There's some spuds there, and the Maria Piper, we won't even go into it. Not just kind of a non-starter, that one this year, but there we are. I'm not going to worry. So yeah, how did your potatoes do? Did you get a decent enough crop? Did okay here. So should be loads to come up on the channel soon. Going to really work on tidying this garden up, and next year we'll be going really into sort of getting some productive growth going again. Anyway, if you like it, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, etc. Thanks for your time as always. See you in the next video.